Greetings. We're here on the ridge overlooking Francis Lake in the Eagle Cap Wilderness. We just got done hanging out on the shore for a few days. We had the place all to ourselves. This whole huge, magnificent valley. Not a soul. This is one of the harder hikes or backpacks that you could possibly do in the Eagle Cap Wilderness. It's about 3,400 feet up here to the ridge before you have to go another about 1,000 feet down to the shore of the lake. And if you've got anything more than a hip pack on, you're going to be very, very tired when you get up here and exhausted when you get down there. But believe me, it's worth it. Huge, huge peaks, granite and marble swirls and spires and bumps, and all the way down there's just complex geology from iron and copper and quartz, and you just can't even imagine the various stuff you'll see. Volcanic rocks, and very, very magnificent. There's water flowing down all through the lake from the shore up above. Very clean and quiet place. There's plenty of established campsites from backpackers and horsepackers. They're not terribly trashed. We've seen worse. Certainly would appreciate people taking every little bit of trash out, but I understand not everybody really gets that. But a place like this, it's just so magnificent. How could you want to do anything to impact it negatively? Just so many places that you just sit and stare. So quiet. Here in early September, it was a little cool overnight, bit breezy, and there's probably a reason for that. This whole big ridge that we're looking at across there is called Hurricane Divide, featuring Twin Peaks up there and Sawtooth over there. And Sawtooth, gosh, it looks like almost like an old volcano. It's just very red and a lot of sort of volcanic looking stuff going on up there. It's hard to imagine that up there and where we are used to be underground. This used to be the solid bedrock under the surface. It's very amazing. And you can see just there's huge slabs of marble you can walk up on, and little trout swimming around in the brooks. Deer and chipmunks and birds chirping. It's just a magnificent and special little place, an oasis of serenity amid a very heavily used wilderness. We've got our hawk friend here saying hello. Been watching it circle around and hunt for the last couple days. Well, it could be an eagle of some kind. This is the Eagle Cap Wilderness. But getting here about 8 miles from the trailhead, 5,200 feet elevation, down to the lake itself is 7,700 feet. So if you're not used to altitude, you might feel a little funny hanging out. And especially when you get up here. We're not very acclimated, so we're seeing stars just sitting still. But be in shape for it, be ready to be sore, be ready to push a long ways. On the hike up, we only found one easy to access water source this time of year. So pack as much water as you think you can. Oh, this is beautiful. Obviously, leave no trace. Don't camp next to the lake. Camp a little bit up the shore. Bury your waste properly. Pack everything out that you can. Gosh, you just want to be as quiet as you can in a place like this. As you can see, the ridge up here is very rocky. Looking out here, the Marble Point they call it, as you might have heard us mention previously. There's marble all over the place, from the top all the way down to the bottom. Well, this is just amazing. We're so glad we came here. We're able to spend a few days to get away from it all, see some of the more remote and majestic places out here in northeastern Oregon, and hang out with, as you saw earlier, as always, ants.